Welcome to Pappy Fap. Today is a bit of a somber episode because today, when I went out to my car, it had turned out that someone broke into it last night, and I'm less upset about the things that were stolen because, well, they only stole like $6 worth of items. They got a aux cord and a phone cable, and as far as I can tell, those are the only things that are stolen. So I'm not really upset about that. I'm more upset about this guy's. He's got the gall to tell me that the things in my car aren't valuable enough for him to take them. Like, for instance, the man left my giant Uno set. So if you're unfamiliar, Uno is a game that comes in two sizes. You can get it regular or you can get it large. And in my case, I prefer the large version of Uno, and that's for a multitude of reasons, but one of them is that when it's physically harder to hold your cards because they're too big, it just seems like a funnier punishment when you have to take a bunch of them. So it's just a better time overall. I'm not too pleased that he decided to leave that. I think he would have had a lot of fun in his nest of criminals had he decided to take it, because it's funny. It's like it's big. And then next he left me. He left my mother's cookies. My mother baked some fresh cookies, and the man decided they were not worth his time. He didn't even try one. There is a whole bag full of them, and the guy didn't even take a second to try my mother's home-baked cookies. Like, what even is that? Why? What do you have to live for if you're not even going to take a second to try a kind woman's fresh-baked cookies? Like, and maybe I'm being insensitive. There is such a thing as a gluten-free thief, and so maybe I need to be a little bit more PC, but I guess I'm hurt, and that's why I'm saying these things, so you'll have to forgive me. And next he decided to, and this is probably my favorite part, when he opened up my center console and emptied it out, he found a push pop in there, and he opened it. That's my favorite part, is that he took the cap off and left it askew, and then he was probably disappointed to find that I had already eaten it. So that was really fun. So a pretty big bummer for him. I get it. Yeah, he's probably not really excited about the fact that he didn't get that specific spoil to bring back to his criminal lifestyle. But the silly part about this isn't that he left the push pop carcass, but instead that he left my change, and the change was equal probably almost exactly to what a push pop is worth. It's probably about like $3.50 worth of change, and the man left it. So had he been a forward-thinking criminal, he could have come out of it with enough bucks in his pocket to purchase a push pop of his own, but I guess he wasn't thinking that far ahead, clearly. So the part that stings the most is that he didn't try my mother's cookies, and but he did take the time to open up the push pop. So I know he's got a sweet tooth. So that's a pretty big bummer, I guess. But I guess at the end of the day, push pops are gluten-free and my mother's cookies are not. So in the interest of catering to all... Someone's at my door. Am I getting robbed right now? God, I've already had to call the police today. No, it was a mailman. Okay, I don't have to call the police this time because mailmen are supposed to come to your house. So that's good to know. So, moral of the story is if you're gonna rob someone, don't be a dick about it. Take everything so that you don't offend when you don't take something. Next time, just try and be more mindful of your victim's feelings, you know? That's all. It's really simple. So anyways, I hope you learned something. This has been Pappy Fap, the robbery edition. I enjoyed getting robbed, and I'm sure sometime down the line you will too. Okay, take care.